Hello and welcome to another video from the Inspiration College. So in this video on the screen you are looking at a plagiarism checker, and how I'm going to do this video, what I'm going to start out with, I'm going to start out with a private label rights article. So let's say for example you are a new blogger and you're struggling to find topics to write about to post on your blog. Now this is an easy way of doing it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to search for a PLR article, private label rights article, meaning that you can get free private label rights article or you can purchase them. But these articles now, you would have them on the internet. Somebody else would have them somewhere on the internet, have the articles somewhere on the internet. And if you're talking about blogging, then you know that Google does not like duplicate content. So you're not going to get your articles wrong with duplicate content. So you want to make those articles original. But are you going to write those articles all over by yourself? No, you're not going to do it in this video. You're going to use free tools. Some of them are paid, but you can use a free version to get the job done. So let us find an article. So I have a lot of PLR articles here, as you can see them: ClickBank, acupuncture, affiliate marketing. Let us just look at an article talking about blogging. So if I should go into this, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose one of these articles. Doesn't really matter which one I choose. Let me choose this one: how forums can help promote your blog. So if I click on this one to open it, okay, so here is the article. It's not a long one. It's around probably 500 words or even less, 400 and something words. Now I could not just take this article and put on my website, because definitely you would find this article somewhere else online. So let us prove that this article is duplicate article. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this article, and let me just minimize these screens. So I'm going to go to this tool. So this is what I'm going to use this tool for, Plagiarism Checker, and I'll leave the link in the description of this video. I've done a video before talking about this. So this one I'm actually doing this video because there's something else I want to show you later on. So if you paste the article here, and it can, for this free version, you can, as you can see here, your word limit is 1,000 words limit per search. So as I told you, the article is 558 words here. So I'm going to run a plagiarism check on this. So you would come down here, you're not a robot, and then you would check for plagiarism. So it's going to check to see if this content is anywhere online. So it starts checking. It will take a couple of minutes depending on how long the content is. And as you can, if you can actually see this, as you can see so far, I can see 21% plagiarism. And obviously I know that this content is somewhere else online because it's a private label right content. Other people have it. So as you can see, it's 100% plagiarized. Uniqueness 0%. As you can see, all of this in red, plagiarized content. You would never want to use this content on your website because Google would not rank your content. And as you can see here, 8 results found, and you can see some of the sites where you can find portions of this article. So we would never use this. So what I'm going to do now, what if I want to use this content that's already, formatted? How I could do it, I'm not going to rewrite this by myself, especially if you're not a good writer. But I'm going to use a tool to paraphrase this article and to make it 100% unique. So as you can see, it's 100% plagiarized, meaning someone else has this content. It could also be, obviously, it's PLR content, so it wouldn't be copyrighted content. Other people have it, so you wouldn't want this. So what we are going to do, we are going to use the same article I still have the article on my clipboard. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to this this tool, and this tool is called Quillbot. Now this is a very useful tool. I mean, even university students using this tool to write, to do their essays, to do their composition, article writing. Students using it. So you have this no account. So if you don't want to sign up for an account, you can do that, but it only allows 400 characters. As you can see here, you can sign up for a free account, and that allows you 700 characters, which this one in the middle is the best one to go for if you don't want to go for premium. The premium would be good, because as you can see here, for the 700 characters, you would have to take your article paragraph by paragraph, which you're going to see because I'm going to use a free account, and you can't go above 700 characters at any one time because it's not going to paraphrase for you. And then if you go for the premium, then it's 10,000 characters, so you could copy the entire article, which wouldn't be much easier because it cut down the time a lot, and paste it, and it would paraphrase it for you. So let us use so you can go on the site and read up all of this. You can get your premium version, and then you can cancel 3 days. You have 3 days to use the software. You can get your money back if you're not happy with it, but I'm telling you, later on you will see that this is really a useful tool if you're talking about doing, running a blog and you need content. This is a good tool to start out with. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the same article. Because I can't paste everything inside here, I have to take it bit by bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the same article, and what I'm going to do, I'm even going to paraphrase the title. So I'm going to take these paragraph by paragraph, copy, and then you quickly just paste it here. Oh, sorry, I didn't do what I wanted to do. I need to just take it bit by bit. I don't know why it give me everything here. So let me just go again. So you would take this bit, copy, and then you would paste it here. So that's 466 characters out of 700 characters. Then you just click on paraphrase, and over here you would see the software doing its thing to paraphrase this article for you, the paragraph. So as you can see, I didn't remember to tell you here, normally you can set it here, but normally I would put it right here, because the further you go with it, as you can see here, less change, more accuracy, more changes, less accuracy. So I would just stay here. Here is a safe point for me, and obviously out here is premium. So if you notice, it has paraphrased this first paragraph. So this one says, the original one says, the most challenging part of blog writing is how you will promote the blog to the World Wide Web. And here it says, the most difficult aspect of blogging is figuring out how to get your blog noticed on the internet. So as you can see, it's readable, and it's totally different from this. So you can also click on whichever word you would like to replace. So you click on the word, and then you would see a list of words, options that you could select. But for me, this sounds okay to me, and it's totally different from this. So it paraphrases for you, and then it says, there are numerous blogs buzzing the internet. Blogs on love, relationship, gadget, gaming, and much more. What can you do to increase the number of people who read your blog? Is there a unique technique to boost your blog traffic? Yes, it is correct. There are no difficulties. It's just a simple strategy using forums to advertise your blog. So you see, when you read, it makes sense. But for example, like, there are numerous blogs buzzing like this word. What if I don't like this word? I could actually look and see what I could replace it with. So I probably would use over here they have swarming, so I wouldn't want to use that. So I could say there are numerous blogs probably flooding the internet. I think I would rather use flooding than buzz. So you can actually go through and, like, if you see a word which doesn't sound too right to you, you can just replace it. And this is way much better than an article spinning tool, because sometimes when you spin the article you can't read it. So what I would do is copy this, and I'm going to put it on a new notepad. So that's the first paragraph. Just minimize this, and I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to take this portion, copy. And guys, this might take a bit of time. I didn't remember to this might take a bit of time. I didn't remember to tell you that it actually even paraphrase the title, but we can come back to that. So I'll just delete this, or you could paste it over it, and then I just paste a new paragraph there. And I don't need to delete this, because once I press paraphrase it would get rid of this. But just to make sure you understand what I'm doing, let me delete it. So I'm going to paraphrase this. So as you can see, starts to paraphrase. And in no time, how long would it take you to write this? Within seconds it has paraphrased the entire paragraph. So it says, in forums a diversity of people will be able to view your blog, and then here a wide range of individuals will be able to see your blog on forums. So as you can see, it's totally different. And as I said before, you can actually go in and change words if you want. So if I want to change like wide, I could click on it, and probably I would say a vast range, a broader range, a huge range. Probably I would just leave that, and maybe here I could use a number of individuals, or I could say a variety of individuals, variety of stakeholders. Let me just use like a number of individuals. So you have a wide number of individuals. Let me see. And I could even change this to vast now, so I could say a vast number of individuals will be able to see your blog. So you can change whatever you want if you don't like how it sounds, but definitely it will be readable and it would be unique. So I would just copy this, copy, and go back to the new document, and I will just paste the next paragraph here, paste. And as I said, this takes time, but let us quickly do another one. If you take the premium version, then you would be able to just copy the entire article and paraphrase it. So I just paste it over this just to go fast, and as you can see, this is too much, so I would have to, let me just remove this one and paraphrase it, so it would just replace this one. And as you can see, I already replaced this, so I'll just copy this, copy, and I would go back here and I would paste it there, and just do another one quickly. So I would take this one now, this. It's best if I just take them bit by bit, because it's going to, you don't want it to go over 700 characters. Paste, paraphrase, and it's finished. So you just copy this, copy, and guys, for the sake of the video, paste. For the sake of the video, I'm going to just stop here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take all of this. This is the new article. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go back to this tool, and I'm going to see if so let me just delete all of this. Oh, let me no, up here, this is the one I should delete. And I'm going to paste the new article here, paste. So as you can see here, 318 words. because we haven't completed it. So remember, we had it plagiarized, so I'm going to check now for uniqueness. So let us quickly check. So here we go, and it's doing its thing. It's searching the internet to see if this article exists anywhere on the internet there. So as you can see here, so far we have 18% uniqueness, so that's a good sign. But I can guarantee you that we're going to get 100%. So it's over 55% scan, 73%, so just a couple more seconds, then it will be finished. So as you can see, guys, as I told you, all is green now, 100% unique. Remember, this article was 100% plagiarized, and we did not even do all of the articles, and I can guarantee you that if I had done all of it, you would still have it coming out at 100% unique. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to this tool, and because I still have the article on the clipboard, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to grammar checker, because I want to check for the grammar, fix any kind of error. So that's how powerful this is, guys. The tools, the software doing all the work for you. So I'm going to check for grammar. As you can see, we don't really have much. So for example, they are saying an issue here. So this, let me just go on this first. It is telling you that you could replace it with about. So let us see if they are right. So it says blog about love. So instead of you saying blog on love, it will be blog about love. So you can press and replace that. And this one is basically because you have this thing here. I will just remove that. So that should get rid of that red line. And then this part here, I would remove that. So it doesn't really have any grammatical error, as you can see. Let me click on that. So it's saying that you can remove blogs. So let me see, there are numerous blogs flooding the internet, blogs about love. So you see, it's a bit wordy because you already have blogs here, so why use it here again? So I could remove that. So it says there are a number of blogs flooding the internet about love. So you see how powerful this tool is. It actually makes the correction for you. So now that you have this article, guys, obviously you would put your subheadings here. You would create your subheadings. This is now an original piece of article for you to go to your blog and upload this, and nobody can claim this article and say, oh, you stole my article. Now that we have this and you understand how I got this, we correct the grammar. You could, because I normally use like Grammarly to correct grammar and spellings and all of this, but this is also a good tool you can use right here to check the spelling and the grammar and your past tense, your present tense, your plural and all of that, and fix the errors. We have paraphrased it already, so I don't need to do it again, but you could also paraphrase, and when you finish, you could copy the full text. You could delete if you want to. So because of this video, we're not going to do that, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I use this tool to paraphrase an article. And now I did that article in May, and now that article is on the second page of Google search. So within probably a couple more weeks, it would now be on the first page of Google search. So how I did it, I went to Google Trend, and if you can see the search term here, ear piercing. So I was watching a YouTube video about ear piercing, and then it just came up in my home feed, and I just started watching it, and then I noticed that video had a lot of views. So that tells me that a lot of people are interested in, well, especially women are interested in ear piercing. So what I did, I went to Google Trends, and I have ear piercing as a search term, and I'm doing a worldwide search. So you could click here if you want to limit this by countries, but I did a worldwide search, and within the past 12 months you could do it by the hour 24 hours, past day, past 7 days, past 30 days. So I want to do it for the past 12 months and all categories. Now this is the trend. As you can see, this is really, it's almost consistent. As you can see here, starting from July last year, we are now in July of this year, a new year. So starting from July, as you can see, a bit consistent all the way here, then it falls a bit in November 2020, then it went up again, and then it continues, and then you notice it's rising down, but you can see that the trend is, the trend is good. So you know that a lot of people searching for this, and you can see that now in June 20, obviously we are in July, so you notice it's going up. So that is telling me that the trend for ear piercing, is, you could say it's really consistent. And if you look at the countries, New Zealand 100%, Australia 82%, United Kingdom 82%. And obviously I just did this search today, but at the time, nearly, I would say almost 3 months ago when I did it, it was similar trend. So you can see that nearly 3 months later the trend is still going up. So this is a good article. This is a good keyword to write an article on ear piercing. So I say, okay, I'm going to do an experiment and try that Quillbot thing. So what I did, if you let me go to I went to Google. Let me go to my website first and show you the article. Just wait for it to load here. Okay, so this is my blog website. Now if you notice here, this is the article I did on ear piercing, because I know that people were searching for it. So I say, okay, let me do an article on it. So this is the title here. Before you have your ear pierced, here are some things you need to know. And as you can see, the article here, and then I have a YouTube video explaining the whole ear piercing process, and then obviously I have some Google ads here. So this is the article. I think it's over maybe 2,000 words. So as you can see, that's the article. Now, as I said, this was an experiment I did, and this article was uploaded in May. As you can see here, the 6th of May 2021. Now we are in July, so that's nearly 3 months, because July soon be finished. So that's the article I did. So how I got this article, and I'm not advising anybody to do this, because I was just trying something here. So if I show you where this article is, so let me go back here first. So I copy this, the title here, and I would go to Google and I paste it here. As you can see, the same title, and I did a search, and this is the website, my website. As you can see, the 6th of May 2021. Here's the article, and as you can see, it's on page 2, and if you can see here, this is 71,600,000 results, and I'm on the second page. As you can see, page 2 of Google. So within weeks I would move to page 1 of Google. Now as you can see here, it's on page 2. So how I managed to get it on page 2, just like how I have this search here, a search for ear piercing, and then results came up. That was before I wrote this. And then I would scroll down and look at the related searches. And so what I would do, I would look at these, and I would take these I know people are searching for these, so I would take all of these and I would convert these to like subtitles for the articles, for the article. So I would convert these to, obviously I wouldn't use them exactly like how it is here, but I would create subtitles based on these keywords here, or these search terms here. This says related searches. And the next thing I did was, obviously I would have landed on page 1, so I'll look at the article that is ranking on page 1, and I also look at the number of words this person would have. So as you can see, this person is ranking in page 1. I'm not sure if this was the one I look at. And what I did, I actually went into the website, and I look at the article, and as I say, something I was trying, so I copy all of this, and then I went over to Quillbot. That's the tool we're coming from here, and if I go to the paraphrase section, and I would, well, obviously I place the article on, you know, on a clean notepad, and I would do the same thing like what I showed you before. I would copy each paragraph, and then I would put it into Quillbot, and then it would make that article original. So this is how I managed to get this article. So this is this article was paraphrased from the article that was ranking on page 1 of Google, and it's unique. So I did it here, and then nearly 3 months later, as I showed you, I'm now appearing on page 2 of Google. So if I want to quickly go on to page 1, all I would have to do is come back inside here and optimize this article a bit, maybe add some more to it, maybe add 1,000 more words to this and make it longer, because you know, once you provide in value in your content, and you know, you have longer content, like you want to look at the person ranking on page 1, how many words that article has. If it has 2,000 words, you probably go for 5,000 words, and not only to add words, but make sure that it's, you know, it's valuable, it's useful for your readers. And that's how you can get your article ranked quickly. So you go and you check the trend to ensure that somebody's searching for it, as I went here. So you have in search, you don't want to write articles that nobody's searching for. So I know that people are searching for this, as you can see the trend here. So it's easy for me to now get an article up, and within months you would have your article on page 1 of Google. So this is how, guys, you can easily rank your articles. And I'm going to do another video going over Quillbot and how it can really help you to, you know, come up with articles very quickly to populate your website. So again, thanks for watching this video. I always try to make my videos short, but you know, end up being, you know, way over 20 minutes. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope it will help you to, you know, get your articles up. Original articles, the grammar is correct, no misspelling, and everything would be alright. So thanks again, and see you in another video.